If you want to get really lethal as a marketer, if you want to have the ability to spend $1 and make 4 within a 30-day time frame and spend tens of thousands of dollars per day, then make sure you stick around and watch to the end of this video because I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. So my name's Damon. I'm a fractional CMO. I run a lot of ads, manage a lot of marketing teams that make over $1 million a month, and I've been doing this for about 7 years now. So I think that if you are trying to get that skill of being a world-class marketer mastered, there's really one main hack that you can use to compress that timeline, to time collapse your learning curve, and get there as soon as possible. And the best way to do that is to find your way into a position where you are helping to oversee a significant amount of ad spend. That's really the best way to become just really world-class as a marketer, is you need to see live data on funnels that are performing at a high level. For example, for me, when I first became a CMO that was spending about $15,000 a day, I had to learn an enormous amount in that process, so going from $0 to $15,000 a day in ad spend. But you don't necessarily have to be the CMO. You can be just someone on the team. You can be the copywriter. You can be the junior media buyer. You can even be like the video editor. The main thing you need is access to the data for it. You need to be able to be sitting in on the meetings with the team and reviewing campaign performance, seeing which ads are working, seeing which ads aren't working, and being able to kind of see that feedback loop. That's really the fastest key to becoming extremely good as a marketer. Now, the reason why you need to work with these kind of like bigger companies that are making ideally north of $10 million a year is just because they have a much better pulse on their lead indicators and their lag indicators. They just understand what works and what doesn't work a lot better. When you're working with kind of lower level companies, I'd say like, companies that make less than $3 million a year, those really aren't good because from a learning standpoint, which is the main thing you need in your early stages, these companies don't really understand what moves the needle. A lot of times they're just running ads at a small budget. Maybe they're spending like $1,000 to $2,000 a day, and they have a decent funnel and they have a decent offer, and maybe they have 1 or 2 good salespeople, but ultimately they don't really understand what's working, And the problem with that is you kind of pick up bad habits. You learn things that are just wrong. For example, I'll talk to a lot of business owners who use cost per lead as like their main, North Star marketing metric. Like a lot of people do kind of dumb things like that. They're just objectively very wrong. Versus, if you're working with these kind of bigger companies that make $1 million a month, $2 million a month, that are spending $10,000 to $15,000 a day on ads, they have to be really dialed in. They have to really understand what moves the needle for them, what they need to prioritize, what works and what doesn't work. So if you're in your early stages as a marketer, if you are not seeing the success that you want to see, then that's something you should definitely consider, is trying to find, maybe an in-house role or maybe a client that is just really large so you can get access to data. That is the fastest way to time collapse that learning curve and become really world-class marketer. So hopefully this is helpful. If you have any questions, drop in the channel. Thanks for watching.